Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this isn't something that Catholics and Orthodox people usually do, but I see a lot of Protestants, especially evangelical Protestants, asking God to reveal things to them. And then they share what they got on YouTube. This could be a coincidence, it could be nothing, or maybe God spoke to me through the Bible here, and I'm about to tell you what I got, because I asked about God to reveal something to me about the Israel-Iran conflict. And I was sitting in my office, which is right outside of this room, and I was just like, God, can you send me a message? Can you just tell me? And after a few seconds, what came to my mind was to go get a Bible. Now this is the only Bible I have upstairs. I have a lot of Bibles. I have about 10 Bibles. This is a Catholic Bible, but all of my other Bibles are downstairs. This is the only one I had easy access to upstairs, and I didn't really want to go downstairs. So I got the Bible, and I was like, okay, what now? And the first thing that came to me was the number 113. So I went to page 113, and I didn't really see anything when I opened it up that seemed very significant. But then the next thing that came to me was 777. Let me show you what is on page number 777 of this Bible. Now it'll be different for everyone's Bible, because like the font sizes are different. So what's on page 777 of your Bible might not be on page 777 of my Bible. But when I go to page 777 and I'm looking at it open, so when I'm looking at both page 776 and page 777, it has headers above the paragraphs of what's happening. I didn't even read it. I was so taken aback by the headers. I didn't even read the paragraphs. But I'm currently on, if you go to like about chapter 37 of Ezekiel is where I am in this Bible. So there is, the first two things didn't really stick out to me, but what stuck out to me was Israel and Judah to be united. So that whole thing of Judah, of being reunited, it makes me think of the Israelis. They called the West Bank Judea and Samaria. So we could possibly, I mean, is Israel going to take over full control of the West Bank at some point in all of this, occurred to me. Then from all nations, Israelites will return. This is a prophecy that's already happened. A lot of people think when the state of Israel was established. But then we get to chapter 38. And this is where it gets really interesting. So forget those other things I just said. This is what really stuck out to me. Prophecy against Gog. The evil design of Gog. Judgment against Gog. And the overthrow of Gog. Well, Trump is thinking about overthrowing the Iranian regime and having a regime change. And so it made me think, okay, prophecy. It made me think of the Orthodox prophecy that we talked about in an earlier video, where they predicted this. They predicted Israel striking Iran's nuclear facilities, and that's when the big events would occur or start. We have an evil design of Gog. Well, I don't think anyone would doubt that Iran, the Iranian regime, if we assume that's what Gog represents in this little message God has sent to me, has an evil design to it. There will be judgment against Gog, I have no doubt. There's going to be a judgment against that regime, and possibly an overthrow. Now, I haven't turned the page yet. I don't know what's on the next page, but maybe there's something else. The fate of his arms and army. I'm reading the description headers of each paragraph. Burial place of his army. The birds shall feast on Gog's army. Promise of the restoration of Israel. Okay, so I'm going to put this Bible back. So it seems like, I don't know, it could be a bunch of nothing. Maybe it is something. But to me, it sounds like maybe God is quietly telling me that the Iranian regime will be overthrown overturned or overthrown. I don't know. But I feel conflict about this. Like, should it? Because how is this any different? Like asking God, show me a sign, then opening up to a random page in the Bible. How is that any different from doing a tarot card? And we're not supposed to do that. So I don't know. I have my reservations about all of this stuff. Maybe this was a sin to do this because I know Catholics and Orthodox don't usually do this, even though evangelicals are like really crazy about it. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.